Hey guys, Monochrome Guy level here. The reason why I'm recording this in black and white is because my allergies are still here. My eyes are actually bloody red right now. But that's not gonna stop me from showing you how to add custom transitions to Streamlabs OBS. So let's talk about transitions. When you're live streaming, you will see people like the doc have custom transition. It's basically a video animation that will cover the whole screen while your program actually switches the scene. Now, if you're worried about not having custom transitions, do not worry. I am currently uploading a pack of transitions. You can get that on my Gumroad page. That's gumroad.com/getlevel. It's probably gonna be 99 cents for now. And it's also what we're gonna use to demonstrate today's tutorial. So let's get right into it. Alright, now we have Streamlabs OBS open. This is my starting soon screen. And if you watch my stream, you will notice that I have a custom transition. This is my personal transition. Covers the screen, switches the scene, reveals the new scene. This is how custom transitions work. Oh, my bit jar is... Okay, so I'm gonna try to explain the magic behind it. Basically, you will have a video that includes transparency. It'll start and cover the whole frame, and then it will transition out. Usually the file format is .mov. Those are QuickTime files. So if you have those and you're having trouble opening them, make sure you have QuickTime installed. You can get it from the Apple website. So once you have your files, what you're gonna do is go down to the little gear near your scenes, click on there, and you will see on top here transition, and you click on the little menu, and what you need to find is Stinger. Stinger is the name of custom transitions. Basically, I don't know why they call it Stinger. I'm not familiar with this jargon, but whatever. You click on Stinger, and then here it will ask you for the duration. The duration, I believe, is in milliseconds, and you're supposed to put the duration of the whole transition from beginning to end. Video file, this is where you're gonna find your file. We're gonna go ahead and find my transition pack. I'm gonna go in bright dots. I'm gonna show you the blue one. Transition point type is basically how will you tell Streamlabs OBS where to cut, where to switch the scene during the transition, and the options are frame or millisecond. I like doing frame because my transitions are about 1 second and at 60 frames per second, so I know that my transition point frame will be at 30 because it's in the middle of the transition pretty much. Audio monitoring, what you can do is either here, monitor only, I believe. I don't use sound with my transitions, but monitor only, I believe you can hear it, but it's not gonna output it, and monitor and output is everyone's gonna be able to hear it, but I'm not sure about that. Don't take my word for it. And then audio fade style, crossfade, and the other option is fade out to transition point, then fade in. Basically, you can switch. If you're playing sound from one scene to another, it can crossfade it. We're gonna click OK, and we're gonna test this out. I'm gonna just click on my Be Right Back screen. And as you can see, this is the blue transition. And that's pretty much all there is to it once you have your transition. Let's try some other type of transition I have in the pack. This one is called Diagonal Wave. Alright, that looks pretty good. Oh, this one is pretty cool. You're gonna love this one. This one is called Metal Door. All the transitions in the transition pack on my Gumroad page, you can put the transition point at 30 frames because they're all the same length, and I made sure that they would cover the frame at the exact same time. So this one is called Metal Doors. Oh, it's a little bit weird at the end. Maybe if I put 200 milliseconds. Basically, it will cut the video before it's over if you put a shorter amount of time. So it's better to put more time than not enough. Let's try Wooden Door. Okay, this one is called Ripple. Perfect. So they all come in different variations. As you can see, different colors. This one is called Space Clock. Nice. This one is called Tesseract. Nice. This one is called Water Mobster. And there you go. So in total, the pack actually includes about 25 different transitions, counting all the variations. So hopefully you will find something that matches your style, your color code, because as far as I'm concerned, you cannot add filters to your transitions, which is a shame because you would be able to use green screen effects and stuff like that, but it's just not available right now in Streamlabs OBS, at least. What else is there to say? I can show you how I make them. So here we are inside of Adobe After Effects. This is not going to be an After Effects tutorial. I tried to avoid doing those, but basically it's to show you how you can animate it to a certain point and then animate it out. This is how I made it pretty much. So you can see between my two marks, this is where the screen is pretty much completely covered, and then after that the transition begins again. So what you want to do is begin a transition that slowly comes in, covers the whole screen, and then goes out. Now the trick is when you're exporting, what you need to do is go add to render queue. Make sure you have that transparent background. You can activate and deactivate the check mark, the checkboard, to make sure that it's transparent. It's not just a solid black layer there. So let's go back to the render. So when you're rendering, you want to click on lossless here. You want to choose QuickTime. In format option, you want to make sure it's animation, and this is where you choose the transparency. It's alpha, but it's actually RGB plus alpha. This will export a video file that will contain transparency. You can just turn off the audio if you don't have any audio, and then you can click on the name and choose the name, and then you render. This is how you can get transparency videos in After Effects just in general, not even just transitions. If you're doing camera overlays, animated camera overlays, that's how you export them too. And boom, now you know how to add transitions to Streamlabs OBS, you know where to get the transitions, gumroad.com/getlevel, and you know how to make them. That is if you own Adobe After Effects. Do not ask me how do I make transitions in another program, because I don't use any other programs. I'm sorry, but as long as you can export RGB plus alpha in your own editing software, you might be able to do the same thing. I don't know. Like, I don't use every single program. I'm using After Effects and it works for me. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions or any type of videos that you would like to see, please leave them in the comment section below and I will do my best to try to answer you and even make the videos. You know what? That's it for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. Get Level out.